Well, then who is ready? I know I am. It is I, the Black Gale, coming at you once again from the Duodecim Building first-person view. And today is quite special because instead of a protein shake, I'm going to show you how to make one of the Black Gale's specialties. That's right. This is called the Black Gale Cocktail. Now, there's plenty of particular steps you gotta use when you're making this. As you can see, I point the flashlight here because I'm playing this one-handed. Either way, though, let's go ahead and make our Black Gale Cocktail. The first thing you're gonna need, let's get it front and center here, is from the homeland of Canada, where Kagura came from, Crown Royal. That's right. Now, normally, you would use Crown Royal Black, but I want to make sure I actually like this thing, and, well, this is a special gift set, see? Fine Deluxe. It's got the 2 glasses in there. So, kind of an unboxing as well at the same time. How about that? Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Alright. I know the lighting isn't great, but it's nighttime here, so what are you going to do? There's many different steps you gotta take here, so let's go ahead and open this thing first. Zoom in on Kokonoe for some reason. Because she is Kokonoe. Who doesn't like Kokonoe? Alright. Gotta be careful here because I don't want to drop any of this fragile glass. It is Christmas time after all, and I did have some You'll Shoot Your Eye Out ale. But packaged kind of like an action figure, so I guess in the same way that we never truly grow up out of our habits. Okay, it is in there pretty good, and I don't want to break it, so I'm trying to be careful here. Unless there's like multiple pieces to this or something that I'm not seeing, it's so dark. Also, I'm doing this one-handed, so it's a little bit tricky. Okay, let's take a look at our glass here. It is kind of simple looking, but you know what? Nothing wrong with that. Take a peep. Go ahead and set that down with the rest of our ingredients over here. You can't quite see them, but again, I got my handy dandy flashlight. You can see all of that. And in the next step, we'll get our actual Crown Royal out of the packaging here. Again, it reminds me so much of those bubble things that action figures used to come in. Man, if only there was a Kagura action figure, then you would all first have to buy it, because who wouldn't want to display the glorious Black Gale? Anyways, better look at this. Just look at that beautiful, lovely amber liquid Crown Royal. I haven't had the regular kind in a very long time, actually, if you can believe that. That kind of sounded like Grant George right there, didn't I? I'm working on my impression. May I be your date for the night, princess? So here it is in greater detail. Take a peep at that, wouldn't you? That is some lovely Canadian whiskey without the E. Just a Y. So let's get the show on the road. All you're going to need for this is, well, a couple of different things. Number one, first and foremost, you gotta play Black Aggression, the theme of Kagura Mutsuki from BlazBlue. Preferably, if you're a real gangsta, you're going to play that straight off of your console of choosing. I have my Switch there, PS4, and PC if you want. I had the PC version on earlier, but I'm on Switch right now, because you know what? I'm a madman. I play on the GameCube controller. That's right. So you jam this theme out. You know what? Crank it up too while you're at it. Yeah. This is the music that makes you want to listen to. Well, makes you want to listen to this song and just wear some leather while you're at it. Because why not? And ride a motorcycle. Preferably whatever that glorious motorcycle is that Kagura himself has. I don't know what the model is. I've never ridden a motorcycle in real life. Except I have, because I am the Black Gale after all, so there you have it. Anyways, step one is complete, as you can see. Now step two, It's also important the container you drink this out of must be something in particular. Normally, under any other occasion, I would say that you have to drink this out of the Lilith glass. Do you see that? It's a cup with Lilith on it. Normally you are required to drink this from the Lilith glass, but you know what? Because I have my super special, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity gift set here, I'm gonna forgo that. But you can't. If you're following this video, you gotta drink it from the Lilith glass. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, except I do, because I am the Black Gale after all. So, the third ingredient you're going to need, which is the mandatory ingredient here, is going to be, it's backwards, none other than Fever Tree Premium Ginger Beer. You gotta have the Fever Tree, I'm telling you. Makes all the difference in the world. You don't want to have none of that other stuff. Make sure it's premium with nothing but the OG real sugar. None of that corn syrup bullshit. No, sir. If you want a body like the Black Gale, you consume as little sugar as possible. You hear me? Or I will point this at your head. You know, Kagura doesn't use a gun because he's not that kind of person. So let's get our mix together, shall we? We'll take our commemorative, not really what do you call these things? This kind of, it's called a rocks glass, but you know what? Rocks has not been stopping it with the homosexual shit lately, so we're gonna forgo him for the time being. Open this with one hand, of course. There we go. This plastic off of here if we can. This is not plastic love. Let's get our first whiff of this stuff, shall we? Let's get the bouquet. Indeed, indeed. Alright, so you don't need very much. This stuff is quite strong. Be careful. Watch me. You see that? About that much is all you're gonna need. Not everyone has the fortitude of me, the Black Gale. And I don't blame you. Now this... How astute are your eyes? Is it a twist-off? It is not. However, not a problem for myself, because I've got just the tool for that. Let's head over to our traditional trash can over here. Something you don't see every day. And magnetically attached to it right there is a bottle opener. What might we do with that, you might ask? Well, maybe you don't know me well enough. Or you're just not well versed in the art of opening things with one hand and your, well, legs. So I'm not going to make a mess here. Okay. Still quite carbonated, quite fizzy. Now you see this? We're going to add our ginger beer. Get it nice up past the crown words right there. Got a little bit left, but you can always use that later. Now normally, you'd make this a little more black. We'd add like some black water or some Kraken, but these are the main two ingredients you need. As long as you have these two things, you will get the full effect of the Black Gale cocktail. Now, another important step here. Let's not be too hasty, because we have one more thing to do. Set it back down. Who better to share this with than none other than the glorious Lilith Einsland, and myself, the Black Gale, of course. So, let's give this a go, shall we? Cheers, Annie. Whoo-wee! That is some strong stuff right there, and you want it to be room temperature. I know it's kind of weird, but you get way more flavor that way. The cold is going to mask the flavor of these two things getting to know each other. You want to have this room temperature for the full-bodied flavor that only the Black Gale could enjoy so much. And with that, I thank you for joining me. I hope you will try this glorious cocktail for yourself and try your own spins on it. I had been considering perhaps something like Crown Royal Apple, but you know what? I have a friend who got caught drunk driving with that stuff, so it has a bad connotation for me, and I'm not a big fan of that. The Black Gale says to never, ever drink and drive, not even a motorcycle. Drink responsibly, unless you are in the office of the duodecim and you want to just pass out and have your assistant come in and berate you for being a total alcoholic playboy. If you're a true and honest gentleman, you will savor it responsibly. Out of the Lilith glass, of course. Every other time you must. And don't put your glasses in that either. Don't drink your glasses. It's bad for you. Don't ever do that. Hope you've enjoyed my sound advice, and until then, I bid you all farewell.